Okay guys, so I'm gonna start off with the basic one, the first one. This one, for this pocket, I just cut up a bunch of hexagons and in the different papers that I chose for the whole pocket. And for the little snowflakes, these tiny ones, I just used this tiny punch from Michael's. That was like $2. And then for this big one, I cut it up in book paper and I used the red Tim Holtz distressing. It's called Barn Door. And I used this huge Martha Stewart punch. And that's it for that one. I just alternated all the papers that I used. The holographic paper from Dollar Tree, some book pages, this snowflake paper, and this pattern paper is throughout all of the pockets. Okay, for this pocket, I just cut up just ornaments from Cricut Design Space, and the back was just regulation paper, and the front swirly layer is cut up with the Dollar Tree holographic red foil paper, and it was just layered and it's dimensional, so it's kind of dimensional. I added another of the Martha Stewart snowflakes, also in the red holographic paper, and the tiny snowflake on top. This little ribbon I had for quite a while, and I just made a bow and put it on top. This one was kind of fun to make. I just cut a bunch of circles. They were like 1-inch circles, and I folded the edges in to make them squares, if you know what I mean. And then they look like they're just little pockets of pattern paper, and I just distressed the back so it looks like the front is distressed. And these are some gems that I got at Michael's, and this is just a paper clip from the Dollar Tree. This is a snowflake sticker from the Dollar Tree, and this punch was cut up with the glitter paper from the Dollar Tree using this Martha Stewart punch. And this ribbon is from the Target Dollar Spot. It was in the Valentine's Day section last year, so I've had it for a while now. And this little star was is like a negative from a die cut in the other pocket that I'll show you guys in a minute. Okay, so for this pocket, I used the blue pattern paper for the background, and this one, it's called Oh What Fun. It's a paper stack from JoAnns, and I just decorated with a bunch of snowflakes using the same Martha Stewart punch, and they are just punched out of the the Dollar Tree glitter paper, and I really like how that came out. And this star, I made it out of origami, and it's I hope you can see it well. I folded it out of the holographic red foil paper from the Dollar Tree. This pocket is also from the Oh What Fun stack from JoAnns. The wreath is from a Cricut cartridge, which I'll have all the Cricut images on the blog, and you could just look them up. But I cut it up on black cardstock and sprayed it with some white Mr. Hewitt's color spray, and the 'Tis the Season was just cut up with regular Recollections cardstock, and the banner was cut up with the Dollar Tree glitter paper, which, as you can tell, I love so much. That's why it's all over my pocket letter. And these sequins, I just took them apart from the sequin trim from the Dollar Tree as well. And these are the same snowflakes that I've been cutting up with the tiny $2 punch. Okay, so for this pocket, I just cut a half circle in my Cricut I'm using the holographic paper, and the snowflake is from this cartridge right here, and this little bow sticker, it's a foamy sticker, and it's also from the Dollar Tree. Okay, so for the bottom row, for the background I used the same cardstock pack from JoAnns, and this tag was cut up using my Cricut, and these are the same snowflakes I've been using throughout the whole thing, and just some sequins. I sprayed this one with some shimmer mist and added the Valentine's Day Target Dollar Spot ribbon, and I really like how that looked. Okay, so this is a Christmas tree that I found the SVG for, and so it's not a Cricut image, but I really like it, and I just cut it up using book paper. And for the background, for the back, you can see it has a back like shadow of green cardstock, and I really like how that looks. And then I just used the red barn door Tim Holtz distress ink, and these are the same gems from Michaels. They come in different sizes, and the sequins from the Dollar Tree. Sorry for the glare. Okay, so for the last pocket, I got up this frame. It's also a Cricut image, and it comes with a little sandal silhouette, and I really fell in love with that one. And I wanted to try this half one color, half another color technique that I have seen on Pinterest, and I really like how this turned out because they're similar papers. They both have snowflakes, it's just different color, and I really like how it looks. I also sprayed this image with this cut with the Mr. Huey's white shimmer spray. I mean, not shimmer spray, it's just ink spray, and I really like how it made it look kind of snowy, frosty. And I just put 2 of the little snowflakes using the glitter paper. So in the side, I realized that like the pocket, there was also pockets like in the part where you like insert these into the binder, so I decided I would put something inside there. So I just cut a strip of the holographic paper and inserted it in through this slit, and then I just punched out the circles again. And this ribbon, I love it so much. It's from the Dollar Tree. Oh my god, it has like silver and it's beautiful. So I don't know, it gives it a finished look. I feel like with the and something on the, I don't know what you would call this, but anyways, so this is my pocket letter.